Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Last time I did a review of this watch and then I made a pretty bold statement by saying that I believe this Skmei Chinese watch is better than the original Casio that it was based upon. And I said that because this watch offers some features that are simply better than the Casio. It has full metal body, which the Casio doesn't have, and backlight is better also. Today I'll be talking about a different watch that borrowed some design elements from Casio as well, but since this one, I would say it's a bit more original approach. With this one, it's more of a copy of pretty much everything. And the model they are copying is one of Casio's G-Shock watches, and from this G-Shock line we are talking about a G5000D model, which is like a really premium G-Shock model. It's a full metal G. It's as the name says, it's made of metal. And unlike most of G-Shock watches, which are usually plastic, made from plastic. Okay, this one is made of metal. The number one thing that drew me to this watch is the look and the price. So, the Casio 5000D costs, the retail price on their site is like $550, which is insane. It's a digital watch. And this one was about 20 bucks, and I think they even became a bit cheaper since I bought it. There are a couple of colors you can buy them in, and I chose the one that looks like Casio. So this company makes quite decent watches for the money, I would say. And they are, of course, taking the design from some other companies very often. However, they are branding it with their own name, which is good. I don't like fake products. So, what is special about this watch? Is it a good watch? I think it is a very good watch, and especially for this price. So, let's start with features. It's a digital watch, so if you owned any Casio models, you will instantly be able to fit right in. So on this pusher here, we are changing between different features. We have alarm, stopwatch. This is second time zone. It says here DT. It's like double time or something. We have countdown timer, and that's it. Also, it features both day and date and the name of the day of the week, which is really great. I really like that. Of course, you can choose between 24-hour format and 12 hours, AM, PM variants, and whatnot. So, pretty basic. What this watch has that usually cheap digital watches don't have is it has a perpetual calendar. So it can tell a difference between different months, and it counts February like every year. I'm not sure about the leap year though, but I think the leap year is calculated in its algorithms. So I was really super impressed with it when I first noticed that dates change automatically, and you really don't have to fiddle with it. It's all in the manual you get with the watch, and it's a very easy thing to set. So this is a really awesome thing. What's the biggest difference from the original Casio? Well, build quality, definitely. So the original is full metal G. It's made of stainless steel, the whole watch. So, including watch face, strap or bracelet, and the clasp. However, this one is also made of metal, but it's not stainless steel. I mean, the watch face is not made of stainless steel, the watch body. This is some kind of zinc alloy, which is fine. It is finished very, very nicely. It has some kind of marks that look like it's brushed. Can you see it? Can you see the marks? Like they go along these lines here. So it is a very, very nice design element, and the watch really looks more expensive than it is. The bracelet and the clasp are stainless steel though, however they are not of the same quality as Casio original is. Let's start with the bracelet. So you can see, when you look from the side, the links appear full. And from the back too. What's the catch? Can a $20 watch have full links? Well, not really, but the way they decided to hide the folds is really super smart. So if I bend it like this, now you can see the folds. So folds are hidden between the links, which is really great. So first of all, they don't really show up from any angle you see, and also they don't snag on your wrist hair at all. Well, I don't have really hairy wrists to begin with, but I bet you won't have much problem with this type of bracelet. So it is very light, it looks good. I think I'm giving them a very well, I think they did a good job on that. Clasp, not so good. I'm not impressed at all. I mean, it works, it's fine, it's cheap, probably like the cheapest possible clasp. It has here double pushers. It is stamped metal, of course. Casio, the original one, has a milled clasp, which is something that usually only really expensive watches have. This one doesn't. This clasp works. It's secure, it has never failed me. It's relatively comfortable. It is a bit wide, this part here, so yeah, sometimes you can feel it under your wrist, but it's not a big deal, definitely, and not something I would worry about. And what are some other interesting features? It has very cool looking backlight. Let me show you that. Oh, look at this. Wonderful colors. It's yellowish, orange, something like that. It lasts for just a couple of seconds, which is great. It saves battery. I can really appreciate that. So probably the biggest issue I have with this watch is the size of it. And I'm not talking here about the size of the watch face or the watch body. I mean, it's like perfect for me. I think this size of watch is perfect for most people. However, I'm talking here about the way the first links are attached to the body. So between the body and the first link there is a very rigid connection here with only a slightest amount of movement, which basically renders this the height of the watch. So if you look at from the front, this is the watch face and this is the immovable part on your wrist, which is like huge. It's probably the largest watch I've ever put on my wrist. And let me show you that. what I'm... So, this is my wrist with my little Skmei watch. It's a tiny watch, but on my wrist, I think it looks well. With this one, I am actually struggling just a little bit with it. I'm kind of getting used to, but yeah. So, here is the watch on my wrist. The size, as I said, is perfect. However, it is definitely sticking a little bit left and right here. It's not a big deal or anything, but I just wish the connection between the first link and the watch body was a little bit more flexible. I'm not sure though if the original Casio has this issue too or not. If it has, then this is not the problem of this particular watch, but probably the problem of a design solution. And they did that in order to preserve this kind of sleek, not broken line from this point to the rest of the watch. But that's my only complaint about it. Oh, there is one more thing, but this is like a super minor thing. When we are talking about second time zone, so it says 7:14, and the thing is, they are not synced. They are not in sync, these two time zones. So you can adjust them completely independently, which is like a two-sided sword. Usually time zones are only in the world, they only differ by 1 hour, but they don't differ in minutes. And this time you have to set both of them individually. You have to set both hours and minutes. Is this something that should bother you? I don't think so. How often do you really set time zones? Probably just once. I mean, when you choose the city you want to relate to, and you forget about it. So it's, as I said, a really minor issue. Basically, this watch is, well, almost perfect digital watch for me. The size is great, aside from this lug-to-lug kind of issue. The bracelet is good. I wish the clasp was of a better quality, but you can't really argue for this price. Yeah, the model of this particular watch is 1456, and as I said, it comes in a couple of different colors. They're pretty wild. You have like blue one, rose gold, and some other colors too. Anyway, that's all for today. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.